Niggers are scared of revolution. But niggers shouldn't be scared of revolution.
All niggas.
Because revolution is nothing but change.
So you're a philosopher?
Yes. 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 I think very deeply. I think very deeply. I think very deeply.
Even though our children, as from their youth, they got to go to school and they got to learn history and they got to learn from our enemies, from the people that enslaved us, from the people that stole us. The Bible tells you about man stealers. They got to learn that they were taken, their ancestors were taken captives and it was forced to labor in this land, in the school system. Exactly. So they can be reminded in the school system. They can be reminded about the struggle during Black History Month, and be reminded about Martin Luther King and how they say we shall overcome, but they can't be reminded, of the hate that's still in the world, of all the white men that still think a black man is a nigger, that he's a slave. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want them to be reminded of that because you don't want them to think that still exists. But what you're going to find out is that God is not going to let it die. God is not letting it die. You're going to find out that's part of the curses that came on the children of Israel, because that's who black people are. They are Israelites. They're the real Jews. And God wants us to know these things. That's why this stigmatization is still on us. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's why that word is not dying. God also wants to remind the white man that he's going to have to pay for using those words, words like that, in the mind frame that he was in. And the black man need to wake up. You so-called African Americans need to wake up, and you need to realize that this is how the white man's still thinking today. A lot of you believe that America fixed its problems. If America's fixed its problems, here we are in 2008, and you have officers that's on trial for shooting at black and Hispanic men 50 times. And it's because of that same mentality that the black man is a nigger. This is why this is going on. And then some people will say, well, how can this be racist if it was done, if it wasn't just done by white people? If black people was involved and Hispanic people was involved, because some cops were black that actually shot their guns at Sean Bell and Trent Benefield. And what happened is that you don't understand is that they train to react a certain way. It's the system that our people is fighting. And who's controlling the system? This is the same system that enslaved our people. Correct. This is the same system that is still racist against our people. The so-called justice system is the same system, or the law enforcement system is the same system where racial profiling comes from. Where black people have noticed that they were pulled over more than anybody for no cause, that they were stopped and frisked more for any cause. So when a black man is in a car, of course you can shoot at him 50 times because he's a nigger. He got a gun. And it's the same mentality, but people want this word to disappear as if that same mentality is no longer there. As if America fixed this problem.
Check this out.
And this is what the scriptures is talking about. Let's start getting into the scriptures now. Give me the book of Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. The book of Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. And we're going to show you that the only way to get these things off of us is if God come back and he show the world that we not niggas. Okay, people gonna always have their opinion. But the Bible tells us in the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3, verse 24, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion. Whoever thinking, if you're looking at me right now and you thinking that you looking at a nigga, because I know the Klan like to watch my tapes. I know that because you don't like what I did, to you guys on Jerry Springer and how I made you look like idiots and all that, because you are idiots and you like to watch these tapes. But at the same time, if you think you're looking at a nigga, God is gonna appear and God is gonna let you know that you're not looking at a nigga, but you're looking at royalty, and He gonna let you know that we know the true meaning of words, and we know that the white man is actually a nigger. And I'm not talking about what they trace the etymology of the word nigger back to, which means black. I'm talking about what they don't want to associate the word nigger to, which is niggard. Okay, another ancient word. And how they don't make this relation, or how they say nigger and niggard has no relation concerning etymology, is beyond me. It's beyond me, because a niggard is a certain type of attitude. And you so-called white people, especially you racist ones, you got the demons in you, and you a bunch of niggards. You're going to find that out.
Then the police came. I went in the house.
because they got magnums too. And they don't kill cars. They kill niggers.
But anyway, you know, we're going to read the book of Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. We're going to see what the Lord said about that. But you're going to find out when Christ come back that he going to show you that black people are not niggas, but they the house of Judah. That they the royal family of David, and that they princes, that they Israelites. The word Israelite means to be a prince that has power with God. You understand that? And that they're royalty. And God is going to make everybody bow down and to his children and lick up the dust of their feet, so that they may know that God loves the same people that you was calling nigger. He gonna show you that he loves them in that you the niggards. Let's get the book of Genesis chapter 49, verse 8, and read that one more time.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Judah is the American black man. Judah is the man that has transitioned from being called a nigger, has overcome that, and has taken on the identity of a Negro, and realized that that wasn't too far from nigger. So he took on the identity of the last known place that he did inhabit, which was the land of Africa, and he called himself an African American, which is 2 continents. Right. And to this very day, they call African Americans. You understand what I'm saying? You really Judites. You really real Jews of the nation of Israel. You're the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And Christ said that you are he whom your brethren shall praise, because the Spirit of God is going to be more heavy on the tribe of Judah. Judah is the leader among the nation of Israel, is the ones that God has chosen to lead. Like I said, the royal family. King David was a black man. King Solomon was a black man. That's the royal family among the royals within the nation of Israel, and they the leaders. Jesus Christ came out the tribe of Judah. So it was going to be a lot of things happening with Judah that was going to cause the rest of the tribes to really focus on Judah and speak well of Judah. You understand? And his accomplishments. Judah was going to have a lot of accomplishments. Judah was going to be responsible for a lot of accomplishments in Israel. When you look at the civil rights movements, that was what you know as what you call black Americans, that led those movements, that actually changed the course of history in America and brought about change in America. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it means. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. He's going to be celebrated for his accomplishments within the nation of Israel. Read on.
Thy hand.
Read it one more time.
Thy hand.
Read on.
Shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Judah's hand shall be in the neck of his enemies, meaning that Judah is the one that put pressure on the enemies. You know, whenever an enemy rise up and think they're going to do something or do their will to any of the tribes, whether it be Ephraimites, which are so-called Puerto Ricans, or Simeonites, or the Hispanic tribes, or whether it be the North American Indians, which is the tribe of Gad, or the Seminole Indians, which is the tribe of Reuben, Judah will come to their aid and put pressure on the enemies. When you read the book of Psalms, get the book of Psalms for me, chapter 18. Chapter 18, and we're going to read verse 32 to 44. It's going to tell you, it's going to give us an example of how Judah's hand shall be in the neck of his enemy. Judah will fight. Okay, when Judah back is against the wall and you try to take away his rights of being a man and his rights of living, and you try to take away his rights to worship his God, you're going to find out that that will cause Judah to stand up and will fight against you against all odds to actually overcome. Let's get the book of Psalms chapter 18 verse 32 and read that for me, please.
It is God that girdeth me with strength.
Read it one more time.
It is God that girdeth me with strength.
God gives Judah the strength that he needs to fight against the enemy, against the oppressor. Read on.
And maketh my way perfect.
And do what?
And maketh my way perfect.
And allow him to overcome. This is David talking, which was a Judite. Read on.
He maketh my feet like hinds' feet.
Yeah, if Judah got to go to war, he become an expert warrior. You know, you got people, they didn't want to allow the black man in their army at one time. You remember that?
Correct.
Until they was getting it. I'm talking about America.
Yeah.
They wouldn't allow the black man in their army until they was getting the hell beat out of them, and then they realized that the black man is a better warrior. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? He's a better fighter pilot. He's a better ground soldier. He's a better general. The best general that they ever had. They talk about General MacArthur. What the hell did General MacArthur ever do but be a Edomite with stink breath? Huh? The best general that was ever known in the American Army was General Colin Powell.
That's right.
Am I right on that?
That is correct. 100%.
His father ain't Edomite, right?
No, his father ain't so.
Yeah, he's a black man.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
So the best generals are black men.
That's right.
You know, the best warriors are black men. And they found that out. So now what do you see? America went from not allowing the black man or the Israelites into their army to actually having recruiting centers set up all throughout the ghetto.
Look at that.
And the main people that they try to recruit, the main ethnic group that they try to recruit to go fight their wars is so-called minorities.
That's right.
Blacks and Hispanics. Because what did they find out? They found out that we the best warriors.